Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. We're going to go ahead and do an updated gameplay review of Brigade. If you're not familiar with what Brigade is, it is part of the Taco ecosystem. I've mentioned this in a previous video. I'm actually going to break up the Taco ecosystem, their games within that system, into multiple videos, one for each video, and then do one as a full picture for the overall Taco environment and project. So this one's going to be specifically focused on Brigade. I'm going to go through the process, let you know about the game, let you know about the details for free to play, and how it kind of intertwines with the rest of the ecosystem, show you how to play it, and then give you my overall rating at the end of the video so you can really see from an entertainment perspective what my thoughts are of the game. And I'll try and wrap it all together and give you all the pros and cons so you can go ahead and at least start your research on Brigade if it's something that you're interested in. But as I mentioned, I will go ahead and do my Warrior Line score at the end of the video so you can kind of just overall get an idea. Again, remember this video is specifically focused on Brigade, not the entire ecosystem for Taco. I gotta keep saying that because I have a feeling there's going to be some pushback once we get to the rating side, just to make you aware of that. Before we jump into the video, I know I have to do everyone's least favorite part of the video and let you know this disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please make sure you do your own research before you jump into any project. Don't take my word or anything that's said in this video as financial advice or advice in any way. I'm just a gamer playing a game and reviewing games as part of this. I am not telling you to jump in any project or anything along those lines. Do your own research. Make sure it's right for you. Go ahead and pause this video and read this thoroughly before we jump into it. All right, so let's get back to the video. All right, now that we got through that, let's go ahead and talk about some of the intro details, background for Brigade. Brigade is a part of the Taco ecosystem. You can go ahead and find it by directly the URL, which I'll have a link in the description down below, so you can go ahead and click on that, or you can type it out, whichever you feel better. You can get it through the direct link, or you can go through the Taco website, and there's a button there, which I'll show you here in a few seconds when we get to the actual gameplay. Again, it's part of the Taco ecosystem. It is a Wax game, so it's only on the Wax blockchain for now. I'm not sure if they have any plans to expand it to other blockchains. It is a food clicker, so it is a clicker, and I have to throw that out there as a caveat at the beginning of it. For those of you that don't know me or have watched my videos in the past, I'm not the biggest fan of clickers, and this is a pure clicker. So understand that when we go to the actual score at the end of the video. And again, I have to keep saying it. This video is specific towards Brigade, not the Taco ecosystem. It is mobile friendly. You can actually go ahead and access it through the website, through a browser, or you can go ahead through their mobile app, the Taco mobile app, to go ahead and access and be able to collect your rewards for Brigade. And it is free to play. They have the option to go ahead there and play free to play, which is what we're going to focus on from this video. But I will show you how to go ahead and get the equipment if you want to go ahead and ramp up your game. And then there's no PvP within the system itself, at least not right now. I don't know if there's a plan to go ahead and expand it P2P PvP for Brigade. But let's go ahead and jump in there. Before we jump to the free-to-play and actually show you the gameplay itself, I did want to show you where you can go ahead and get equipment and a little bit about the equipment so you have that familiarity if you decide to do so. In order to find the equipment, you go to Taco, the collection Taco, not Brigade. This is all covered within Taco. Once you click on Taco, you're going to go ahead and go down to brgd.equipment, essentially stands for Brigade Equipment. Once you click on that, you have the option of a number of different rarities, all giving you some sort of different multiplier. The one thing I did want to note as far as the NFT goes, and we're not going to spend too much time on this, if you click on the NFTs, you're going to see a couple different categories or stats that go along with them. You have the luck stat and you have the power stat. If you go ahead and click on the NFT yourself a little closer, you'll see that marked on the base here as far as the power is the fist and the luck is obviously the four-leaf clover. What the luck does for you is that actually helps you find NFTs while you're playing the game. The chances are still pretty low, but you can get NFTs. I've got my share of NFTs through Brigade, so you have that ability there. Obviously, the higher the luck, the better the chance. And then the power is the multiplier for Shing. You earn Shing, the Shing token as you play the game. And it's basically a random, so you're not always going to get the same allotment of Shing every time you play the game. It's random, and the higher your power, the better chance you have of getting more Shing within the game. So obviously, the higher rarity, the higher power, the higher luck, the better chances you have of getting rewards. So be aware of that as you're going through this. As a free-to-play player, it's going to be a whole lot lower. So understand that as we jump in here. All right, let's go over to the Taco website. This is it. You'll see it right there. You see access to all of their games in different areas for Taco. You're going to want to go ahead and click on Brigade. Once you click on Brigade, it's going to take you to the Brigade screen. You're going to see it looks pretty simple. The first thing you're going to want to go ahead and do is click on and change to a specific venue. You have the choice of picking the venue. There's a number of options, a number of things you should look at when you're taking a look at the venue. First of all, you got the fee, which is here. Usually they are 5%, but there are some that are all the way up to 25%. Those that are up to 25% give you a higher chance at getting NFTs. So be aware of that. You also have the pool, which shows you how much Shing is within the venue at the current time. So you may want to shift venues as you get later in the day and see some of the pools depleting. There's also a bonus that goes along with them. And then you can see the last one here is the NFTs that are available. Basically, this one gives out 0 NFTs per day. This one's going to give out 5 NFTs per day, but you're also going to see it has the higher fee that goes along with it. So you go ahead and you pick your venue. Once you have your venue, you're going to go ahead down here. This is the playing. This is the clicking. This is essentially the game. That's why I said it's a pure clicker. You can go ahead and click on here, which connects to your automators, which you don't necessarily have to worry about for this part of it. But you can go ahead and click on the equipment if you want to go ahead and add equipment to it. You just click on the equipment itself, make sure you're connected, and select a piece of equipment that you want to put in there. You have the ability to go up to 3 pieces of equipment, which obviously multiplies on there. So if I go ahead and click on execute, I'm playing the game. Click on execute, and you can see waiting for confirmation, and my reward was 2.7239 Shing, which is not a lot. Again, we're playing free to play. So you're not going to get a lot of it. Once you start putting equipment in here, you'll get much higher, and I say much higher, you'll get the chance of getting higher rewards. And then you see 3 hours from now, I can go ahead and click again. It's a pure clicker. That's the essential part of the game. So there's not much else I can really show you for this. It does connect well with the rest of the parts of Taco, but if you're quote unquote playing the game, that's about all you can take a look at right now. So having said all that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and give you my overall Warrior Line Gaming score for the Brigade game. I give pros and cons. I think a lot of you will be able to understand what's coming here. Again, I must say it again and again and again. This rating is not for Taco in the overall project. This is specifically for Brigade. So anyone that's about to put comments down below, please remember that. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the actual rating. Overall, I gave it a 2-star, which I think may be a little bit generous. And let me go ahead and talk through this. Normally, if this was a standalone game that was just thrown up on wax, I would have probably gave it a 1-star because it's a 1-click every 3 hours and you're done, which is not very entertaining. There's some value with it because you get Shing. There's some connection to the rest of the ecosystem. But as far as specifically the entertainment value of the game, I probably would have gave it a 1.5 stars. The fact that it's connected to the overall Taco ecosystem and it mixes in well, especially if you are able to get some good equipment to put in there, that's why I bumped it up generously to a 2-star. So understand that. Because I know I'm going to get some people both ways. Taco should be a 5-star, or I should get the other side. It's a clicker, should be a 0-star. That's my reasoning behind it. It's both connected to the ecosystem, and it fits in well with the overall food genre. So understand that. It's more of a utility clicker, not necessarily an entertaining game. So as far as the pros go, I think I kind of just went through that. It's free to play. Very, very, very simple mechanics, easy to pick up, ties in super well with both the genre and the theme of Taco, and also the overall ecosystem because it connects. It allows you to earn Shing, which you can go ahead and use for other things within the game. There's a purpose to it. As far as the cons, It is as basic of a clicker as you can get within the Wax or any blockchain. And it kind of feels grindy because it's not really super entertaining, but there's also enough in between. But some people might call it grindy. That's why I kind of put it in there, because there's not really much you can do. But that's it. It's a solid utility clicker that supports the Taco ecosystem. And it's really about it. Again, not a knock on Taco, so please understand that. It's just, if this was a standalone game, I probably wouldn't give it a second thought, to be honest with you. But it fits in well. So that's my thoughts. Go ahead and the comments down below. Let me know what you think of Brigade and the overall connection in the Taco ecosystem. Do you agree with my rating? Would you give it higher? Would you give it lower? Let me know what you think. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.